What's up? I'm going fishing. I don't have a hat on because I just posted 3 videos with terrible hat hair. So I just wanted to show y'all that I can look decent. Editing those videos was painful. Every time I looked at myself, I was like, oh, my hair is terrible. I took my hat off 10,000 times at the show because it was the only camera I brought. I really didn't expect to see that many people that wanted to talk to me or needed to be on camera. So props. I'm everybody who was there. I appreciate it. But looking at that footage is terrible, and it's immortalized hat hair all day. So today we're going fishing. It just rained. Oh my gosh, did it rain? And we got patches of blue sky opening up. Look, I don't even have on a coat. The last video I shot, the rod froze. Literally, it was probably 10 degrees. Right now it's 60 something. Virginia, man, we don't have seasons, we have days. So it just rained so bad that like the gutters washed out. So I'm gonna drive an hour back down to the river that Mike took me to, because it's Walleye Hunt Part 2. I might get there and the river's blown out. I know Mike works nights. I just sent him a message. I didn't get a response back. I was trying to check to see the condition of the river. But it's about 1 o'clock. I've got till 5 or a little bit before 5 before I have to go get Kenai from daycare. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the ride because I've edited everything pretty much. Videos dropping Saturday. You guys will see that before you saw this. So I got some time to go wet a line. If I get all the way down there and the river's blown out, then we'll just drive back. But we'll see. No kayak right now because the water's cold and the water's high, the water's muddy, and that's dangerous. We're gonna be on foot. See y'all in a second. Went through a little bit of mud to get here, but it's all good. That's what she built for. Time to go fishing. A few people here. Mike messaged me on the way here. He just pulled up. Same spot as before, same camera angle as before, but we'll see. My rods won't freeze today, which is always a plus. You know, when I left the other day, that foam had frozen. By the time I left, there was a frozen eddy spinning on that side of the river.
The next day, we had a big shad stone, cold stone. There was shad all down the riverbank.
Birds just picking them off, weren't they? Look, I got spinning gear today. Don't need it. Yeah, I pulled my braid off and re-spooled them with mono. I said, you're the only person locally that I know that has any knowledge of catching these fish. So I've been looking at a lot of guys up in Minnesota and Pennsylvania and Canada, and what they're throwing bass baits. I mean, crankbaits and yep. So, but I can't find a lot of those guys that are doing it in river current. A lot of it's lake stuff, and lakes do not translate to rivers. They're not the same scenarios. You can send me that footage. I'm gonna try to get the footage of Mike, guys. The day we came out and we froze our butts off, you know, trying to chase these fish is really random. And one of the things, you know, he was saying early in the morning, late in the evening when the sun is low. Well, he came back out the next day at 1 o'clock and he was just telling the story. I don't think the camera was on. He was in the truck about to leave. It was supposed to be, you know, you look at those fish charts, it tells you the peak feeding times. He said, let me make half a dozen more casts. He walked out, what'd you say, a second cast? Second or third cast. He got out the truck, walked back down, second or third cast, and it was what, 6 pounds? 6 pounds. But it's completely random. It's not a whole bunch of fish at one time right now, but that footage of that fish was right here in between these 2 bricks. And it was probably this length of those bricks. I mean, it was a big fish, y'all. It was a nice fish. Dropping significantly. I had to go get some sleeves, and I got an orange hat on my head. I'm throwing this DT10 in a fire tiger pattern. Water's cloudy. Threadfin shad, they're silver with a little black dot on them, a little forked tail, and they've got a flat vibration pattern. This doesn't have that, but it's deep and it's bright and the water's dirty and walleye I can't see. So, but walleye hunt number 2 may be fishless, but today's my day because after this river's coming up. Guarantee this river's gonna come up 5 to 7 feet, and if it doesn't rain again, we won't be coming out here for another week. Looky what I found. Cookie. A perfect little shad, threadfin shad imitation. It's little, and I rigged it crooked, but we're gonna give this a shot. On my little swim bait, the one y'all saw in the truck. Nobody's popped anything yet, but it's real cool down here. I was just telling Mike that he talks about, you know, people you see regularly. These guys pulling up, they just got chairs. Everybody pulling up knows each other. They're just hanging out at the truck. They're not fishing. They just down here. This is it's really cool though. Yo, I'm tripping. Am I tripping? This tree's got buds? Huh. These weren't here a little while ago. I saw an entire flock of robins in the backyard too. I think that's supposed to mean something. I was watching another crappie fisherman, and he said he knows that he needs to start getting ready for crappie in his area when he starts seeing huge flocks of robins everywhere. So, I mean, it's still January, but last year, about mid-February, I started crushing crappie out of the kayak. So, grind time is almost over. It's almost time. What do you say? It's almost time to make hay. But we're back at home, and I just got the rods out of the boat. Didn't really catch anything today, but again, it's the Walleye Hunt series. Kind of like SB Fishing's muskie chase. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of videos where I don't get anything. And I think the videos where I get something, I'm probably going to end up getting Sauger or Saugeye, but I'm going to post them. And maybe you guys have some experience with walleye, y'all can help. But like we said, I'm not going to be able to go back out to that river for a while. So, couple things, couple updates, stuff I got to take care of before the season starts. One, I got to finish Bass Lover's boat. That's got to happen real quick, that John boat build. And then this is my boat. And let me show y'all what happened the other day when I was with Bass and Fool. Look at that. That's my boat sitting on a trailer frame right there. That broke. That whole support up front, it's gone. So I've got to take my boat off the trailer and rebuild supports. My boat, I can't trailer her anywhere like this. I got her home. I wouldn't at all be surprised if I put a dent in the hull because she was sitting on the hull on that 2-inch beam all the way home. So that's not good. And then there's the other matter on the back. So let's take a look at that real quick. So there's a lot has happened to my boat, quite a bit. Let's start here. So I smashed that into a boat dock. I kind of rigged it so that at least the light wouldn't hang off. But I backed that into a boat dock and almost ripped the light off the boat. I got to fix that. This over here, I've been rewiring this, but this light won't turn on. So somewhere down in here, there's a corroded wire. And mind you, I still have to fix Bass Lover's boat too. And then the piece de resistance. I'm not going to go into what happened, but I'm going to show you guys what happened. That happened. So if you hadn't seen the photo, that's my prop. It's missing a blade. Part of the housing is gone. The lock ring that actually holds the drive shaft in, that's shattered, completely broken on the other side. The drive shaft is bent. This whole lower is shot. It's done. So I think I've found like this whole piece coming down, but what I have to do now is I've got to unbolt the motor and the head and all off the top of the lower and see what we got. So this is going to run me, the guy that's got it is just sitting in the back of a storage unit. I think that's going to run me about $200. But if you guys could, I need a propeller. So I'm looking for a prop for a 9.9 Evinrude. So we call it crowdsourcing. There's 1,100 of y'all. Somebody knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody, kind of old school. I need a prop. The lower that the guy has, it's all of this down to the shaft. There's no propeller. So I'm gonna need a prop from somewhere. So hopefully one of you guys can get your hands on a prop for me. But yeah, so that's Walleye Hunt number 2 and a boat update. And it's the end of January. I got like 2-3 weeks to get Bass Lover's boat done and get my boat fixed. They need to both be water ready by the end of February. Woo! That's gonna be fun. But anyway, see y'all in the next video.